Imagine this. The entire grid sits in silence, engines rumbling like caged beasts, but before a single wheel turns, one man already knows how the story ends. He's mapped every corner, calculated every millimetre of grip, and visualised the perfect lap so clearly that by the time he straps in, everyone else is already on the back foot. That man is Max Verstappen. And what you're about to discover is the real, raw, and slightly terrifying reasons why nobody, absolutely nobody, can match him over a single qualifying lap. Because while most drivers hunt for speed, Verstappen stalks perfection. And perfection, when weaponized, becomes fear. So, stay with me, because the final secret, the one behind his Monza superlap and his relentless 2025 qualifying form, will make you question whether Formula One has ever seen a driver like him. And hey, while you're here, hit that like button before Verstappen hits turn 1. Because trust me, he's quicker than both of us. Max Verstappen wasn't born into normal speed. He entered F1 with a level of aggression most rookies try to suppress. But Max? He embraced it. Even in his early years, he attacked corners with violent confidence. Late brake like the pedal insulted him personally, and treated limits as suggestions rather than rules. But over the years, something changed. The wild talent sharpened into controlled fury. And by 2025, Verstappen became something far more frightening. A qualifying machine. The stats say enough. In the 2025 season, he has already taken multiple poles, with the Monza lap standing out like a warning shot to the entire grid. A stunning 118.792, averaging 264.68 kilometers per hour, smashing the previous fastest lap in F1 history. A lap so perfect, so committed, that even his rivals admitted afterward that they never had a chance. When Formula One drivers, the fastest people on the planet, say they never had a chance, you know it's not the car, it's the driver. But what makes Verstappen so unstoppable over one lap? Let's start with the most important element: total commitment. Most drivers approach a qualifying lap like a balancing act. Careful, measured, aware of the consequences. Verstappen, he treats it like a controlled explosion. He carries insane speed into corners, hurls the car toward apexes with outrageous confidence, and waits longer than anyone to brake. If most drivers brake at the limit, Verstappen brakes at the edge of physics. His Monza pole lap is the perfect example. Drivers were braking at the 120-metre board. Max, somewhere between courage and self-delusion, around 100 metres. But here's the twist. He didn't panic, didn't lock up, didn't miss the apex. He nailed it. That's not bravery, that's precision engineered through years of driving at extremes. And yes, we have to talk about the car, because his qualifying pace is not a one-man show. The Red Bull RB20 is engineered to be sharp on the nose, responsive under turn-in, and stable at high speed. But here's the part people often misunderstand. The car is not easy to drive. It's built for Max. Aggressive front end, nervous rear, razor-sharp rotation is the kind of setup most drivers would spin with. But Verstappen, he demands it. He needs it. His ability to feel the car slide by millimeters, to catch it with micro-corrections, and to stay calm while balancing a car that wants to kill you, that's the Verstappen advantage. Teammates struggle, rivals shake their heads, but for Max, instability is opportunity. Now picture qualifying from the perspective of his rivals, your Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, Charles Leclerc, insanely fast drivers themselves. You go out for your final run in Q3, the tension is suffocating, your tyres are peaking, you hit the braking zone perfectly, you nail your exit. It feels like the lap of your life. Then the screen updates: Verstappen, purple sector, not yellow, not green, purple, again, and again, and again. That's the psychological destruction Verstappen brings to qualifying. He doesn't just beat you, he erases your confidence. And that is why teams now strategize around beating everyone except Max, because their simulations already assume he's on pole. Imagine being so fast that teams start planning for second place as their realistic best outcome. But speed alone isn't why Verstappen is untouchable. The deeper truth behind his qualifying dominance is rhythm. that perfect synergy between mental state, machinery, and execution. Verstappen doesn't think during the lap, he flows. If you ask him afterward about turn 11 or turn 7, he'll often say, "I didn't think about it. I just drove." While others are processing steering corrections, tyre temperatures, brake fade, and airflow, Verstappen is in a state of instinctual flow that most athletes can only dream of. This is why even when conditions change, wind direction shifts, track temperature drops, or rain threatens, Max adapts instantly. His Suzuka pole in 2025 is the perfect example. The RB20 was unstable, bouncing unpredictably. Yet Verstappen carved out a 1-minute 26.983 lap, enough to secure pole by nearly a tenth over the McLarens. When asked how he managed it, his answer was simple: "I just pushed." Translation: while others panicked, he didn't. Now here comes a quick, humorous pattern interrupt, because honestly, watching Verstappen in qualifying sometimes feels like watching a guy play a video game on extreme difficulty while everyone else is on medium. It's like he enters a cheat code for extra grip when the track says no. And the funniest part, he doesn't celebrate poles like most drivers. He just mutters, "Good job, guys," like he's annoyed he didn't go faster. Meanwhile, his engineer is sweating like he just defused a bomb. But let's get more technical. Verstappen's throttle application is one of the cleanest in the sport. He gets back to full throttle earlier than almost anyone. His brake releases are silky smooth. His steering inputs are short, sharp, and clean. Never overly aggressive unless intentionally so. The car rotates exactly the way he wants because Max doesn't wrestle the car. He guides it like a surgeon holding a scalpel. He keeps tyre temperatures in the optimal window, even on outlaps. He positions the car millimetres from track limits without crossing them. And the commitment? Unreal. On every flying lap, he's millimetres from disaster. And that's where he thrives. But let's throw a little cliffhanger at you. What happens when the regulations change? Will Verstappen still dominate? Will another driver rise? Will the gap close? Based on recent data, probably not. Every major regulation change, from 2022's ground effect era to the 2025 aero tweaks, has only made Verstappen faster. When the car changes, he changes faster. When the rules change, he adapts quicker. That adaptability is why qualifying, the purest measure of speed, is his playground. But here's the scary bit. Verstappen isn't slowing down. He isn't losing form, he isn't losing hunger. If anything, he's getting more precise, more aggressive, more efficient. His 2025 stats show he's still qualifying inside the top 3 almost every weekend. Rival teams know it, fans know it, even commentators hint at it. If you want pole, you need perfection. And yet perfection still isn't enough, because Verstappen will out-perfect you. Before we wrap this up, here's your mid-video CTA. If you're enjoying this breakdown and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button faster than Verstappen hits DRS. Seriously, it helps the channel more than you think. And comment below, which Verstappen qualifying lap blew your mind the most? Suzuka, Monza, Brazil? I read every comment and I want to know what you think. Now back to the story. Verstappen's qualifying dominance isn't just technical, it's psychological warfare. He forces everyone else to overdrive, he forces mistakes, he forces desperation, and desperation leads to crashes, lockups, track limit violations. Meanwhile, Verstappen stays icy calm. His brain doesn't scramble, it sharpens. That's why even when the RB20 is twitchy or the conditions unpredictable, Verstappen produces laps that seem to defy physics. So here's the truth. Verstappen's qualifying pace isn't just a product of skill, it's a product of mentality, engineering synergy, instinct, and a relentless refusal to leave anything on the table. It's the embodiment of speed as a philosophy, and that's why nobody can match him. Not now, not for the foreseeable future. If you enjoyed this video and want to go even deeper, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts. And as always, buckle up, because when Verstappen enters qualifying, the rest of the grid isn't racing, they're surviving.